Hey guys, so the work goes on. What I've done is as you saw, I've cleaned up all the base of the mill. And what I'm doing right now is that I'm working on this contact surface for the knee. And it actually looks to be in a pretty good condition. It's really dirty. A lot of dried grease in there, and there's some rust also. But it's definitely better than I'd expected. So I'm gonna show you how I did this. This part here is pretty much done, and I'm gonna start working my way down, and I'll take you a little closer so we can have a look at the method I used. Okay, so what I did here first was I took some basically WD-40. It's the Swedish version, and I just spray that on there. And then I took this, I found this little plastic thingy, don't know what it's called, spackle maybe, and that actually seems to work out pretty good. It kind of just takes away the rust, and it's very gentle to the metal. I'm just doing this and working my way down. There seems to be a little more pitting here than there was up here. But as I said, I think this is very gentle to the machine, and it still cleans up pretty good. So basically I just do that, and then I just take some cloth, wipe it off, and you can see there's some rust left there. So after that, what I did was I just took this stone, and it's a really fine stone. I don't have the exact grid of it, but I think it may be a 1200, and just put some more WD-40 on it and just very gently stone it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna keep doing with the plastic tool all the way down, and I'll just stone this in one motion then. So there seems to be a little more dirt and grime down here, so it may take a little longer, but I'm expecting it to go pretty fast anyways. This part here is taking maybe half an hour or so. So, and then I need to do the sides, and I also need to do the back side here, but at least the back side seems to be in a pretty good condition. The sides are a little more rusty, but I don't think it's gonna create any problems with me. I'm just taking it very lightly with the stone because I don't wanna damage it, but the stone takes away the rust, and it also tells me if I have any high spots anywhere. So if I do, then I can work them down with the stone. I haven't though so far. So I'll just continue with that, and I'll check in a little later. So I got the surface cleaned up, and already it's feeling very good. There's just not a lot of, I mean, it does feel really smooth. So I'm thinking it's just just as before, it's just a minor touch up with the stone. And the only real problem I found was over here somewhere. There's two little dents there. Something has probably knocked against the corner there, so it's created a little little rise here on this side and little rise on that side. So that's gonna have to be taken out with the stone. But they're pretty small, and I see now that there's one there as well. That doesn't seem to go very much outwards. That's probably been fixed by someone already. Need to get some more on there. Okay, so we've gotten the threads cleaned up with a tap, and I'm just going to take some brake cleaner and just clean them up a little more. So now that we've gotten the contact surfaces and the threads all cleaned up, it's time for this, and I clean up this surface too. And as you can see down here, there's coolant, or maybe it's mostly water. I get the feeling there's a lot of condensation that's run in there. And what I'm thinking here is I'm just gonna empty that out, and then when I put this machine back together, I'm gonna make a cool mist for it. So I've gotten most of the coolant out of there, but there is a lot of just old gook in there, so I'm gonna have to get that out as well, most I can anyway. So I think I'm gonna take this cover here off, and there's probably gonna be something running out on the floor, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to clean it up. So if I just get that cover off, I will probably be able to just scrape it out of there. So we've gotten the cover off, and this stuff here may or may not have been some kind of cutting fluid at some point. It's not now anyway, so it's good to just get it out of there. Well, I cleaned up the containers best I could. There is still a lot of rust and stuff like that in there, but I've gotten all the bits and pieces out. So if I want to use that in the future, I'm gonna have to do a better cleanup. But I don't want to be putting too much time into that right now, so I'm just gonna leave it for now and let it dry out, and maybe then I'll just go in and kind of scrape the sides and just take a towel or something and just wipe it off.